You know, when you call your Uber, you know when it's gonna come, right? You can track it. Or when you call a delivery, you know when your meal is gonna arrive. With a project like this, you don't know what to expect. You don't know what's gonna come in 2 weeks time, 4 weeks time, whatever. Resi gives you that. It gives you the visibility to say, okay, this is what you should be expecting, and these are roughly the timelines. And guess what? Those timelines actually work. When you log into the portal, you can see the entire process that you have to go through, each step for each milestone in that process, and what you have to do for that step, what Resi has to do, what sort of timelines you're looking at. You can chat to people there, you can share files, design ideas, everything. The whole process is simplified and put on a website that's super easy, and I think that makes all the difference. I wish everything had that sort of a portal in our lives. I'm Ekin. I'm a technologist working for a full service agency. My wife's a psychiatrist. We work and live around London. Our children were born on the street. We have 2 children, 11 and 8, and they go to schools around this area. So this is a mid-terrace house, but we basically knocked down everything and then rebuilt the entire house from inside. The living room that we're sitting in, this is a Victorian property, so it had 2 rooms. We basically knocked down the wall in the middle, so we turned this into one big room, and this is our main living space basically. Previously, the kitchen had 2 counters on both sides. We basically knocked down one, put the entire kitchen on one side of the room, and that gave us plenty of space, a small table, and opened up some windows. Then we did a loft conversion. Okay, bathrooms and kitchens, easier. But if you are talking about structural changes, we have put in I don't know how many steel beams in this property and lowered ceilings to make up headroom, and it's not straightforward. So when we discovered Resi, it was amazing to see that actually it could be doable. It's not that scary, and maybe we can afford to do it as well. But to do the loft conversion, we had to lower the ceiling on the first floor. We kept the rooms as they were, but that meant a little bit of reconfiguration for stairs and things like that. Then we built an office slash maybe a potential bedroom. It took us about 8-9 months to do this property. Our budget was around 200K to do everything, and we ended up spending a bit more, 250K. We have a busy daily routine. Me and my wife work. Both of us have to leave the house with the kids in the morning, take them to school. Life in London especially is hectic. So there's a big rush. Everybody has to get ready, everybody has to have some breakfast, ideally together, which is rare, but anyway, we try. All of that just flows very easily in this house. And the smallest things I'm talking about, for example, the door to this room isn't your standard door. The entry is far bigger than your normal entry. So, 3-4 people can go in at the same time. It's when you're running in the morning, that, for example, helps. It's small things like that. The whole house just works with us. Life is much easier when you're in that flow. This is our way of working now, right? In this industry, it seems like before Resi that wasn't possible. And now you can get all of that in a predictable, visible way. It's just amazing. We could feel that Resi knew what they were doing. It turned out to be true. Like I told you, I don't know how many people I recommend Resi to.